touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about a hater, cause I know I got soul, baby. Baby, I'm gon' shine forever, and I'ma stay touching on that wood and leather, cause I know.
What up, guys? Godking TV. I know y'all been waiting on new videos. We back at it, hitting 1K, getting the first 1K subscribers, but I know we going up. I know we going up because I'm seeing people fucking with it. People saying, yo, but Ty, ain't nobody really motherfucking putting the game out like you doing, my boy. So everybody fucking with me. And you know why? Because real recognize real. So salute to everybody who been hitting the notification button. Salute to everybody who been fucking with me, rocking with me, putting in the work. Because we all warriors out here going in. You feel me? I wanted to just recap on everything that's been going on in terms of the momentum that my page is picking up on. Everybody's welcome to come to the page, man. I salute everybody who's leaving comments, everybody who's thumbing up the motherfucking videos, because the reason why I had to start this page is because I knew that it wasn't a lot of people giving the game the way I'm giving it, because I'm not saying or taking away nothing from the other guys that are doing their no-fap journeys or the page, because it's all good. But I'm really in the field of want to teach. And I mean teach in terms of we all teach each other and we all help each other. But I really wanted people to understand that what you're calling no-fap is really the entry level into Tantra. Like, don't get it twisted. What you're doing is beginning stages of Tantra. And it's very important to understand that. And it's very important to understand that if you were even, you know, compelled to do semen retention, that is an amazing thing to pat yourself on the back for, right? Because a lot of the times, like I said, we live in a hypersexualized society. And if you think about it, the majority of us, you know, when we're young, we don't think about the repercussions or just the vitality that we have, right? We don't think about the fact that when you're young, you're watching porn or you're whatever, however you got into busting nuts. You don't think that the long-term effects will be, you know, a hypersexualized society where everybody is hypersexualized and everybody's sexual energy is being drained. Now, I bring that up because if you really knew how I'm not going to even sound conspiracy theorist, but what I'm going to say is if you knew how motherfuckers harness your sexual energy and use your own sexual energy against you, then you would do a lot better to harness your own energy and use it for yourself. Because a lot of people don't know that they're motherfucking getting their own sexual energy manipulated. Now, a lot of that also has to do with porn, which is what I'm going to talk about also, right? Now, the reason why I want to talk about porn is because I want motherfuckers to realize that that is the crux to you having a hard time dealing with your own semen retention issues. Is getting out of that mindset of thinking that it's normal. And I say that in terms of, yeah, people say, yeah, porn been around since the ages. Yeah, but to the degree that it is now, not at all. Not at all. I beg to differ. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And it's even subliminal. I mean, it's literally everywhere. So you got to take that into account when we talk about how society at one point in time was totally different than the way it is now. And a lot of that, you see the effects of that when it comes to just look at society. I mean, it don't matter where you turn to, you can see it literally everywhere. You see it everywhere, right? And that plays a big part on you as a person. That also plays a big part on, you know, the society that comes after us, right? All of that plays a big part. And the reason why it plays a big part is because when you think of what we consider normal, and what we consider normal nowadays is a casual conversation where people be like, yeah, oh man, I gotta bust me some nuts today, or I gotta go do this, or I can't do this unless I bust a nut, or women even do it. I mean, sex toys is, I mean, it's $1 billion industry, right? So you gotta ask yourself, why is sex $1 billion industry, right? Why is the porn game $1 billion industry? It's a billion-dollar industry because we live in a society where people are misguided and ill-informed about their own sexual energy. Now, if you don't think that's a problem, then you gotta motherfucking wake up, shawty. You got to wake the fuck up. Why? Why is your sexual energy so manipulated? I mean, we can even talk about motherfuckers having gender issues, right? Now, that's gonna be another video I'm gonna talk about the gender issues and all that shit. But your sexual energy is being manipulated. Now, in astrology, everybody know I do astrology, and if you don't, now you know. In astrology, porn is considered Neptunian. It's in Neptunian influence. It's the planet Neptune. What is Neptune? Neptune is deceit, delusions, illusions, fantasies, escapism, right? Romanticism. Now, why is that important when in terms of talking about porn? For those who don't know, when you get addicted to porn, or if you found yourself going down a path where in our society, what we would consider being addicted would be a motherfucker who would be like, yo, I admit I'm addicted to porn. I gotta go check into a fucking clinic. But we don't think about the everyday society of people where it's normalized. These people are addicted to porn. Every day, you got people who say, I can't give it up. I wouldn't give it up. And I'm a grown-ass man. We all grown in this motherfucker, so I'm not here to judge nobody. What I'm here to do is just share light. Because I'm the type of dude that would actually, you know, for me, and I can only talk about myself. I'm long distance, right? My girl is out of town. So we do things to keep the energy spicy. Nothing crazy, but you know, might have my little honey twerk something for me. She might twerk a little something, might send a little twerk video. But it's not to the degree of a woman I don't know. It's my girlfriend, right? And then even with that, I don't desensitize myself too much to watching it, because that keeps me raged and inflamed to go see her, knock it down, right? But it's in moderation. And I say moderation lightly because I believe in balance, right? I believe in balance of everything. So, oh, okay, we got helicopters flying around this motherfucker. Now, what I was about to say is this. What we call addiction in terms of our society is more than being normalized. It's being normalized. I'm talking about it's an everyday conversation that's not even taboo no more. Now, the only way it would come, porn is so readily normalized in our society that the only way it becomes taboo is if you got a motherfucker talking about, like, yo, I like to fuck dogs, or I like to watch bitches suck horses' dicks, and or you got weirdos who put on motherfucking furry, fluffy suits and shit, and that's porn to them, or, you know. But I say that because when you get addicted to this shit, and the reason why it's very dangerous is because it takes you away from the real world. I can't stress that enough. It takes you away from the real world. It takes you away from real women. You got motherfuckers who may get turned down by women a lot, right? A lot of niggas ain't, I ain't gonna say easy on the eyes, or got game and got a little aura shining where they can go and get women all the time, right? So these niggas would take a defeatist attitude or an escapist attitude, Neptune, right? Escapism. These niggas would be like, yo, I can't get bitches, so I will go fuck the dream bitches that I want. Dreams, Neptune, 12th house. I will go fuck the bitches in my mind that I want to make myself feel better. Delusion, Neptune. Now, that may not be the case for everybody. I mean, we're men, so men have a lusty nature. And this, I would say this. There is something fascinating about being able to see the finest women that you would consider the finest women, the freakiest women in your mind, free online with the like of a click, nigga, with the motherfucking script, Pornhub, XXNX, whatever the fuck you watching, and you can see the bitches that you want, and you can see the bitches doing exactly what you want. Ooh, see me, I don't watch regular porn, but let me also break down too that there's a deeper psychological war that's going on. Now, I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and this is what we talked about. She brought it up, and it made sense because I told her What people consider porn to me, I don't necessarily watch porn. I watch booty shaking, twerk videos. That's sexy to me. Watching a woman just dance. In Africa, we would call it mapuka, a very intimate sexual dance. She ain't even got to get naked. That's porn to me. That's what I would consider porn. But when you go down the avenue of watching a man fuck another woman, you got to understand there's a deep psychological issue going on. And this is why it's very important to understand that porn is very dangerous, because you don't know what you're doing to your own psyche. Now, if you a man and you watch another man fuck another woman, that's cuckold shit, whether you are virtually there, you know, in your mind. And this is another thing. What you don't know that your brain is doing is that when you're watching another man fuck another woman on the camera, and if you find yourself getting turned on by that, your psyche is thinking in terms of the woman, not the man. You're not thinking, oh, I'm that guy, I'm living vicariously through him, fucking him. No, you're turned on from the feminine essence of the woman, and you don't know that it's fucking with your brain. That's fucking with your motherfucking psyche. If you're gonna watch anything, you should be watching up with two women fucking. Scissoring, doing whatever the fuck they do, or anything dealing just with the woman. If you bring the masculine energy into it, then you're fucking your own brain up. Because you're not there. You're not there. You're not the one fucking. So once again, that's not the real world. So you're being put into some virtual shit. Now, this bring up, for y'all who maybe seen the Black Mirror episode where the two dudes was in a virtual world, right? They was in a virtual world. They were supposed to be best friends and shit. And somehow this nigga got into the female body, and the nigga, next thing you know, the nigga starting to kiss his homeboy. He started kissing his homeboy, and the homeboy's like, whoa. Next thing you know, them niggas got addicted to the escapism, porn, Neptune, 12th house, the undoing. I mean, the shit is all around you for you to see. Now, once again, porn takes you away from the real world and real women. So if you find yourself saying, you know what, fuck this bitch, I try to get her number, she don't want me, I'm gonna go and fuck a bitch that's better to her in my mind by jacking my dick with my own fucking hand, not getting no motherfucking pussy. So you took the escapist route, the defeatist route, without going out and trying to actually get a woman. Now, the thing about this semen retention, no fap journey that you find yourself on, as I said before, it makes you appreciate the feminine. It actually makes you want to go out and try to meet women. Now, if you're blessed to have women in your life that you can have intercourse with and link with, what you'll realize too is that you don't want just all pussy. You want the right pussy. The right pussy does something totally different for you. It's not frivolously just fucking all different type of women. You want the right pussy. Right? Because the right pussy complements your masculine energy. You feel me? Now, the reason why I wanted to do this video on porn, just to touch on it for a moment, is just because I want people to realize something. Your psyche, as well as your sexual energy, is always under attack in this dimension we live in. Everybody has not been informed on how to deal with cultivating their chi, cultivating their sexual energy. A lot of people don't know. They just drain it aimlessly and don't even realize that what they're doing is depleting their own vitality, their own source of magic, their own source of spiritual energy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't even know. And that's crazy. But it's something that you just got to think about, because we all have been ill-informed. Because remember, you know, we were all young. When you were young, you didn't even realize that getting addicted to porn at a young age would change your perception of the way you see women. So you realize why, so you didn't even think about it. Half the reason why the relationships, that the way you view women were brought up from your childhood, the way you used to view women changes. You know, you started looking at women from a sexual standpoint in terms of just lusty and not a loving nature. You lusted. And after you got what you wanted, you will usually either find yourself not lusting after that same energy no more. You need something new. Now, guess what happens in porn? You can remember a video that you watched that would turn you on when you first started watching porn. You be like, ooh, yeah, that turns me on. It could be something basic, man. It could be some Cinemax, Skinemax shit. It ain't got to be nothing. It could be some softcore shit. And you be like, this turn you on. After a while, you be like, yo, I need a little something extra. Yeah, I need a bitch to spit in my mouth. I need a bitch that take and get like this. The bitch get smacked, the motherfucker. You need something extra. to stimulate you. Why is that? Because you become desensitized. The more and more that you go down that rabbit hole, you become desensitized. Next thing you know, after some point in time, you're gonna need some extra wow to motherfucking get you off. But if you come back to the real world, you will realize that the universe has all the sensual pleasure that you need. This is the third dimension. This is the gross dimension. This is the dimension of experience. So you're getting duped into having a motherfucking virtual experience rather of real, tangible, earthly experience. So you're actually cheating yourself. And what you'll realize is this. When you feel those urges, right? When you feel those urges, like to go back to relapsing in terms of porn, don't do it. Save that energy and go find you somebody to go fuck if you're going to do it like that. I don't give a fuck. Find somebody to fuck. Find you a shawty that you can get with. Call up somebody. Something. Don't go back to the virtual world like that. That's what I would tell you. Because after a while, your psyche has to deprogram again. Because one thing about it is this. When you're busting nuts to porn, your body does not know if it's having real sex or not. Your body just knows that it's getting stimulated. Oh, he busted a nut. Oh, well, I guess we're done here. Nah, you tricking your own body. Your body don't even fucking know. Your body don't even know. Your body does not even know. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't want to be too long in this video, but we're going to definitely come back and touch back on this subject because it's very important that motherfuckers realize that there's a very powerful spiritual war going on. And as I said before, your sexual energy is your spiritual energy, creative energy, and sexual energy all one and the same. And if you don't know, now you know. And also, go ahead and hit that motherfucking notification button. Go ahead and thumbs up this motherfucking video, because guess what? Godking TV, we trying to put niggas on game, and if you rocking with it, you family to me. So let's keep on jugging it up, man. Keep on jugging it up. I'm Patah. Stay tuned for the next video.
I'ma stay touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about a hater, cause I know I got soul, baby, I'm gon' shine forever, and I'ma stay touching on that wood and leather, cause I